So we have a look at the lineup. Start with the New Zealanders. Max Mata will lead the line, just his second appearance in the absence of Chris Wood with that injury. There's a debut for Scottish-born Phoenix fullback Callan Elliott. And Tommy Smith, of course, as we know, will captain the team on his 50th appearance. Late arrivals might have counted against a couple of the players on the bench. Just Bell and Rojas. Expect them maybe to get some minutes later in proceedings. And they should be. Goodness me, they've been underperforming for some time. And of course, some of their toughest moments is that's a harsh challenge in the middle of the park. And immediately, Hu Jin just acknowledges how late he was here.
Having already played Champions League football and on his way to Red Star Belgrade. Celebrated his 21st birthday last month, Andrew. I'm sure he'll want to do so again here.
There's a chance here for the All Whites. It's a mistake by China into the area. Shot on goal, goes across the face of goal. Waiting was Max Mata, but Matt Garbutt had eyes only on the target.
Well, Matt Garbutt has started like a house on fire here, pouncing on the loose ball. He gets on it, looks up, trying to find a teammate in the middle of the park. No, he's going for that back post, and he only misses it by mere millimetres.
That's not quite so good, though. Turned over. And a chance now for China on the counter, but they are equally guilty. And concern, though, as the referee has seen need for a yellow card already for multiple offences, I think was the inference there, Jacob. Approaching the end of the opening 15 minutes, and New Zealand have had, by far, the better of play. And first shot towards goal, if not on goal. It was scuffed a little in the end, wasn't it, by Stamanic, and did not trouble Junling. Stamanic turns, probing, has to go back to Smith. Again, it's just a game of keep ball, and they're able to pick their spot into the area. Wonderful flick there by Max Mata. Just needed a more incisive run at the far post from Kikache. Kikache now delivers again. New Zealand threatening, and they are getting closer with every attack, it seems.
Oh, it's the numbers in the box, Andrew. There's always a target for someone in a wide position to look up and get the delivery into. First off, it's down that right-hand side. A ball stood up into that near post. Max Mata forces the issue, doesn't fall to Garbutt.
Stamanic wanted players to clear out, and rolls a perfectly weighted pass. Kikache goes to work, rolls it back for his good mate, drives it towards goal. The bounce was a little awkward. Junling was comfortable, though. Turned over. It's a rare poor touch from Garbutt, and this might be a yellow card for the New Zealand number 8. And he'll be frustrated there. I mean, the pass was asking plenty of him. It was drilled into midfield, but he's good enough to cope with that.
Set pieces are a strength of China.
See how it is. Around the wall and just around the goal. That was close to the frame. I think a little too close for Ollie Sale's liking.
But will a more open game suit them?
Elliott. Barbarousse stayed onside. The flag stays down. Payne back to Smith. Back to Payne. Great ball. Barbarousse with a great run. Oh, that's brilliant. Just pulled across the face of goal. Well, again, when they look for the incisive pass into the penalty area, New Zealand so often in the opening 33 minutes have looked so good.
They weren't reinforced as quickly as Jankovic would have liked.
Rufa, Stamanic now getting plenty of touches, even more it seems, as this match progresses in midfield. Kikache. Panica to the far post again to Elliott, and it's off the crossbar. Is that off a Chinese player? It is.
The Chinese community has come out in force this evening. Is making for a delightful atmosphere here at Mount Smart.
Oh, and it might be the opening goal. Sale denies. So close, and that's what you spoke about, Jacob. Dangerous moments despite all the dominance. It was Wei Shihao who almost opened the scoring. Ollie Sale, good reaction. Smith has just been the conductor, hasn't he, at the back there? The puppeteer, if you like, just pulling the strings, dictating which side New Zealand will choose to attack down. He's had an armchair ride, really. Kakache on his weaker right foot. Kakache straight at the keeper. Weaker is a relative term. And indeed, that does bring the first half to a conclusion. A half that New Zealand has largely dominated without hitting the back of the net.
Unfortunately, so far, haven't made that contact with the ball. But resiliently, the Chinese are steering that ball away from goal.
Oh, here's a chance on the counter. Ollie Sail's a long way out of goal. He's backpedaling. China are on the front foot. The crowd lifting their voices, and Sail sees it go wide. Whoa, what a counter-attack. And Ollie Sail was maybe just out of camera shot for much of that move. And it's the quickest backwards running you'll ever see.
It starts with Smith. He stands that ball up and then looks to go and press it.
I think Tim Payne was almost asking after that, what do I have to do, fellas? I'm putting it on a plate. Lovely skill, Kakache. He's passed another and then he's brought down. Agricultural at best. Pointing at the footballer, Zhang Linpeng. Well, the problem, Mr. Linpeng, is you've gone straight through the New Zealand number 13 to get there. Again, two of the next younger generation. Sail had to save. China are starting the second half in much better fashion. Ollie Sail made an important save in the first, and he's involved again there.
And so Matt Garbutt and Marko Stamenic make their way. Eli Just and Joe Bell enter the fray.
China looking a little fortunate on that occasion, that fell to one of their defenders. Confusion here, and they're in China. Tommy Smith could be in big trouble. Tommy Smith could be in big trouble. Tommy Smith has been sent off. Disaster for the New Zealand skipper. A night that started in celebration of his 50th appearance, and he thought Ollie Sail was coming. Ollie Sail was backtracking, and by then it was too late. And Tommy Smith,
a different taker, and it's rather tame in the end.
Chance here now on the break for New Zealand into the penalty area. What a challenge. What a challenge that is from Wei Zhen. And perhaps considering further changes from the bench and maybe changes in shape as well. China through the skipper. And squaring it back across, still there for China. Can they score? Sail gets out, closes the angle, and does superbly well, the keeper. Well, if he was to blame in any way, shape or form for the red card, he has kept New Zealand in it now with 3 crucial saves. The changes now come. Barbarouses makes way for Grieve. And Lewis.
For Mata, it looks like. Libby Kakache, moments ago, driving forward with power and purpose, and that time Eli Just tangling, fighting for that ball, trying to get space and get beyond the Chinese defensive line, and that's what's going to be required if the All Whites do get something from this game.
Well, this is good. Look at the passing. Bell's at the heart of all of it. Kakache delivers early, drives it across. Chance now at the far post, driven across goal. New Zealand, good moment. Elliott on the end of it. Who cares? They're down to 10. They tore China apart there. China with share of possession. Sail was coming. Oh, that is a glaring miss. And maybe just not up with the speed of the game. The substitute, Liang Meng, not long on the park. And this was harder to miss than it was to score, Jacob.
So Callan Elliott's debut comes to an end, and it looks like Tim Payne is also trudging towards the halfway line.
Building nicely for China. Space on the right now for the substitute, Hung Wen. Tries to get on the left foot, so 2 players there to block, and Sail has to parry that away. May well have been going wide, but Ollie Sale wasn't going to take the risk. It's another good intervention from the New Zealand keeper. It does look as though these two teams cannot be separated. China yet to beat New Zealand in an international. The red card for Tommy Smith will be a talking point. Ollie Sale with crucial saves. Joe Bell, one of a number used off the bench. But here at Mount Smart Stadium, they couldn't be separated. It's New Zealand 0, China 0.